Hey, did you catch Muthoot Finance's latest earnings report? Looks like they're making some serious moves.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Muthoot Finance, right? They are like the big kahuna in gold financing in India. They've got a ton of branches all over, even in rural areas, which, is where most of the country's gold actually sits.
Exactly. And it's not just Muthoot Finance, it's the whole Muthoot group. They're into affordable housing finance, microfinance, even insurance, broking, diversifying, it seems.
For sure. And they've got some subsidiaries doing pretty well, like Muthoot HomeFin and Belstar Microfinance. Like they're building a financial services empire. But I think there has been strategic change with Muthoot Money Ltd becoming wholly owned subsidiary in October 2018. Now let's dive into the numbers, yeah?
Yeah, let's do it. What are the standout figures from the income statement?
Well, the highlights for the 9 months ended December 31st, 2024 is pretty wild. The consolidated loan assets under management reached 1,11,308 crores rupees, a 34% jump year on year. That's huge.
Wow, that's massive. What about profits?
Consolidated profit after tax also hit a record for any 9 month period, up 19% year on year at 3,908 crores rupees. And standalone profit after tax was also a record and was up 23% year on year at 3,693 crores rupees.
Nice. Any word on dividends? I know a lot of investors are keen on those.
Dividends, we'll get to that. Let's wrap up the income statement first. So, their earnings per share also saw a healthy increase. Basic EPS is 96.03 rupees compared to 79.34 rupees last year.
Solid. So everything's looking up on the income front. How's their balance sheet looking? Any red flags there?
From what I can see, their assets, liabilities, and equity all seem pretty stable. Loans make up a huge chunk of their assets, which, makes sense for a finance company. No immediate red flags, but definitely something to keep an eye on.
Gotcha. And what about cash flow? Are they swimming in cash or just barely keeping their heads above water?
Well, they're definitely generating a good amount of cash from their operations, which is crucial for growth and those shareholder distributions you mentioned. They seem to have enough to cover both.
Okay, so back to dividends. Spill the beans. What's the payout looking like?
All right. So, diving into the dividend payout, disclaimer, we advise investors to check with certified experts before taking any investment decisions. They've been pretty consistent in delivering returns to shareholders. In FY24, it was 240% dividend. Of course, for specifics like record dates and payment dates, you'd need to check their official announcements. Those dates are critical for investors to know, who gets the dividend and when.
Okay, makes sense. So consistency is the name of the game with their dividends. What about those key financial ratios? Are they looking healthy?
Yeah, their profitability ratios are solid, especially their net interest margin. Liquidity ratios are also looking good, and their debt ratios seem manageable.
And what about loan quality? Is there a risk of defaults increasing?
The report mentions stage 3 loan assets are 4.22% of loan assets, and the ECL provision as a percentage of loan assets is 1.56. So,
I see. So what are the big trends here? What's changed over the last few quarters or years?
well, loan AUM has been steadily climbing, driven by gold loan growth. They're also pushing digital initiatives like their iMuthoot app to make things easier for customers. Plus, they're opening more branch network.
So more branches and more digital. Sounds like they're trying to reach everyone.
Exactly. As for subsidiaries like Muthoot HomeFin and Muthoot Money, they're showing impressive AUM growth too, while Belstar Microfinance had a bit of a mixed performance.
All right, getting a clearer picture now. So what's the outlook for the company? What are they expecting in the future?
Management seems pretty optimistic. They're talking about expanding their non-gold loan portfolio and growing the contribution from their subsidiaries. They want to expand into the SME and personal loan business.
Interesting. So what could throw a wrench in the works? What are the potential risks?
Well, market conditions, regulatory changes, competition, the usual suspects. The performance of Belstar Microfinance is worth keeping an eye on.
Right. Okay. So final thoughts. What's your overall assessment of Muthoot Finance? Should investors be buying, selling, or holding?
It's really solid with its financial health. It's a buy, hold, or sell. Investors should also pay close attention to those dividend record and payment dates we talked about, so they don't miss out.
Got it. So strong performance, consistent dividends, but keep an eye on the risks. Sounds like a fair summary.
Absolutely. And hey, if you're enjoying this financial analysis, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more insights.
Definitely.
So, overall, Muthoot Finance seems pretty well positioned. Just remember to do your own due diligence and talk to a financial advisor before making any decisions.
Always a good idea. Thanks for breaking it down for me.
No problem at all. Until next time, happy investing.
Sounds good. Catch you later.